this way.
All right. Of course. Welcome back to Mesa Survival. This is day something? 9, I think? Maybe? Oh, it didn't blow up. I can't get away fast enough. Oh. Holes in the mesa caused by creepers. I was kind of hoping I could knock it off the side. I like knocking monsters off the edge of cliffs. That's, it's amusing to me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Okay, so we talked a little bit last game about what we're gonna, or last day about what we're gonna do this day. This day we are going to go back down and look for that cave system. We are going to, and then afterwards I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back up here and we're gonna mess with this bridge. So first things first, we need to drop off the stuff we have. Doop-de-doop-doop-doo. Lots of that. Got some of that. I actually think we've got enough bones now that I'm confident in their ability to do what we need. Ooh, check it out. Check it out. I don't think you can cook carrots. I don't think you can cook them. I really don't. I might be wrong. We're certainly gonna find out right now, right here, right now. So this is gonna be a lesson for both of us. You and me, friend, whoever you are. Put the carrots in there. Dunno? Nope. Okay. I didn't think you could. We don't have any pigs in the area, so I don't feel too bad about just eating these carrots, and I think that's gonna be exactly what happens here. Oh, they give back more health than I thought they would. Oh, that's handy. Okay. I was kind of expecting just one. I'm not gonna eat through all of the bone meal. Or, okay, so bone is, it grows things, right? Like, that's the big bonus of bone, is that it grows stuff. So I don't... Oh, that's a carrot. I don't necessarily want to burn it all out in case we need, you know, in case something happens, in case a creeper blows the whole territory here. I think I'm just going to have 3 carrots, because they're... Useful though they are, I think that the wheat is more useful at the moment. Wheat and seeds are a little more useful in terms of what they can do. Anyway, so if anything happens, if anything goes terribly, terribly wrong, and a creeper gets in here and blows up our entire farm, we can use the bone meal to spawn more grass, so that we can get like the tall grass, so that we can get seeds and stuff. And I think that is ultimately the best use of the bone meal at the moment. Wheat and seeds, the reason I think that they're more useful than carrots is because wheat and seeds, you can get like chickens and cows and sheep to follow you if you have wheat and seeds. Carrots are really only for piggies, which are cool. I mean, I like piggies, don't get me wrong. They're a food animal and they make bacon, and that's, I mean, how can you go wrong with bacon, right? Right. I don't think you can. Anyway, but yeah, so the big issue I have with that though is that there's no other use for pigs. They're just a food animal. They don't make leather. They don't make eggs. They don't what are some of the other useful things? They don't make leather. They don't make eggs. They don't make wool. They don't. I'm missing somebody. Anyway, you know what I mean. At the end of the day, they're just a food animal, and that's great. I mean, we certainly could use the food, but if we can find a that is awfully loud up here, and there's a Enderman in there somewhere. I bet the hole is somewhere in this area. I'm not gonna go digging for it right now. Why not? Well, because I kind of want to keep going down. I want to see if I can find a lower cave system, because a lower cave system is going to be way more useful than an upper one. Anyway, so what I was saying about pigs. Though the food is useful, obviously we could use food right now. The thing of it is that other things are more useful. Like they serve double purpose. If you get cows, you have beef. If you get chickens, you have chicken meat. If you get sheep, you get wool. You don't get food from sheep, which is why we're not in any rush to go back and get that sheep we found. But you do get wool, and wool is a great decorating piece, and now that we have the bed, it's not of dire necessity, but it's still a useful item to have. Make paintings with wool. Um, Speaking of texture packs, we talked about texture packs a little bit in terms of survival maps, and there are some texture maps that I love, and I love them because you can change the paintings. There was one I remember, I think it was a Painterly texture pack, that had, what do you want to call it, Van Gogh paintings, I want to say, or Degas paintings or something like that. There were a couple of the masters that were in there. True story, I used to be an art education major. I never finished college. I did finish high school and never finished college. The reason was that I ran out of money. Tale as old as time. So I never finished college, but I was going to school to be an art education major, and I do draw. I'm not fantastic at it, I don't think. I do paint. Obviously, I've said before, I sew and I make jewelry, so I kind of do a little bit of everything in terms of art. Kind of a jack of all trades, master of none, or a Jill of all trades, if you'll excuse the gender bias. But yeah, so I do a little bit of everything in terms of that kind of stuff. But I think it's also why I like Minecraft, to be honest. But I found that I liked the old masters' paintings. They really just kind of spoke to me, and it was a lot of fun. And I had that one turned on for a long time just because I really enjoyed having the paintings. It does kind of slow down the performance, and unfortunately, the texture packs, because they're sometimes contingent on the version of Minecraft that you're running, they get out of date, and then you kind of run like they don't have hello. They get out of date, and then you have to go update them, and I get really irritated with updating texture packs. I get really lazy about it. I just don't want to do it, which is why I don't run them more often. I don't run a lot of mods. I admit that if anybody from the Minecraft staff is listening, look at that. Look at that. We're having a great day. This is why we came down here in the first and second place. Anyway, if anybody from Minecraft is listening, Treecapator friends, that is the one mod I kind of want you to add to the game. For them who don't know, the Treecapator allows you to hit the bottom log, I guess, for want of a better term, in a tree and fell the whole thing, essentially. It eats the same amount of axe as if you had knocked it all down by hand. And I'm not sure about the wither. I don't know if it eats the axe in terms of wither or not, for the leaves. But at any rate, but I know it definitely uses as much as you use for the trunk itself. And but it's so much faster, and it's so much more convenient. And honestly, though I appreciate the quirky physics that are Minecraft physics, the Treecapator is the one physics thing I wish that you would make just maybe a hair more realistic. Although I'm kind of glad I can't be hit by a tree, like that I'm knocking over. Anyway, that's the one mod I would die to have in Minecraft proper. I don't play with a lot of mods. I like for games to be I guess vanilla, to be what they're intended to be. I know that it isn't the same as it was when I initially, when the game first came out, but I believe that whatever's added to the game by developers is intended for the game. Everything else kind of skews, maybe not cheat, like maybe cheat's not the word I'm looking for, but it skews different. It skews like a different game. There are some exceptions. I've played a lot of DayZ with my boyfriend. We've played the standalone, but I do appreciate that it was made off of a mod. And I think that is, like, super fantastic. I think it's great that they made a mod that is so popular that now it's getting its own standalone game. He really loves it. I'm getting used to it. I'm not going to say I don't love it. I am going to say I'm warming to it. I'm kind of bad with the shooting. It's a little hyper-realistic for me. I kind of want to feel like I'm a hero, like I'm doing good things, and I'm sorry, I'm switching blocks here too often. I kind of want to feel like I'm a hero in that game every now and again. Makes me like wonder what I'm doing with my life. It is cool that they've put so much detail and thought into the game, and it's still an alpha, the standalone, I want to say, as of June of 2014. So if you're watching this from the future, I might be, it might have been out for like ages now. Anyway, they put a lot of thought into it, and I'm not going to say that they didn't. It's really incredible what they've done with it, and it is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for a game. It's just something that I've personally had to get used to, just because just because I'm not that great with weapons. So that being said, I did shoot some Warframe today. To upload. It's a really long video. I'm not sure how many pieces I'm gonna cut it into. Oh, that was silly. Whoops. Oopsie. Kinda didn't mean to do that. I know I talked earlier about pulling the gravel out, but I don't have a shovel, and I'm not feeling that industrious right now. Anyway, but yeah, so I will eventually, I think, do some DayZ standalone in terms of what we're gonna play for videos. My boyfriend is amazing at it. I mean, truly, honestly amazing. He's got the whole map pretty much in his head. I get lost turning a corner. Every town looks the same to me. I think without him, I would be so ridiculously dead in that game, it wouldn't even be funny. It's ridiculously easy to break bones in that game. That's what I thought was going to be the case. That's what I thought. You know, it really is. You just have to be very careful in that game, and I think that's the appeal of it to those people that are appealed to that kind of gameplay. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! How about them apples, peeps? How about that? That was a pretty good spider kill, wouldn't you say? Anyway, oh my gosh. How did I get back up here before? It's possible, right? Like, anyway, yeah, so DayZ, really, it's, the thing I can't bash about it the most is honestly that it's such a well thought out game. It really is. It's one of the most well thought out games I've ever seen. And it's just that it's so well thought out that, it puts my own survival skills to the test, and that's where I go wrong. I fell off a bridge on DayZ. I was actually I fell off a ladder is more accurately the term that I'm looking for. And for those of you who've played the DayZ standalone, you're going, why were you on a ladder in the first place? Didn't your boyfriend warn you about the ladder? Yes, he did. I was on the ladder because I like to explore, and I squirreled, and I decided I was going to climb up this ladder and go squirrel up this ladder, and it was a really stupid idea. Oops. But yes, so I fell off a ladder. I almost swore. Little kids are going to be listening to this video. I almost swore. Okay, I didn't swear. Respawn. Re to the spawn. Re to the spawn. Hello, creepers. I hate creepers. Oh, I'm getting some audio lag. I don't know if it'll come through or not. I think it's just because of FRAPS. So if I'm jumping at hallucinations, I'm sorry. It's just audio lag. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Now we need some white. Yes, I'm actually fixing this proper. But I don't have any white. Okay. Okay, so obviously, one thing we need to be more careful of is when we're by the front door. Creepers by the front door. This is a terrible epidemic we've been running into in this iteration of Minecraft, where I get blown up by creepers by the front door. Oh goodness. Okay. I need a thing. I don't have any sticks, do I? No. Night can't be far from rising at this point, or day can't be far from rising at this point, so that's okay. I thought honestly that I was going to spend less time down in the cave that we're making down there, but that's okay because we found iron, and that's okay because we brought the iron back up with us, which honestly is a great achievement at this point in our lives. I kind of wish it was 8, but in terms of the pickiness we are not going to exhibit. There you go. 1, 2. And we're going to go ahead and close off this floor again. Ta-da! I'm honestly a little surprised that he didn't blow up any glass. I'm gonna be serious. I'm a little shocked. I kind of thought that was going to be the end of more of the building there. We've gotten a little lucky. I know that seems silly to say, considering I've, set on fire twice, blown up twice at this point. But we've gotten lucky. It could have been worse. It always could be worse. I think I'm going to wait on burning the iron, because at the moment we don't need it for the wool, because we have enough, we had enough string to make the bed. I want to wait until we have 8, and then I'll burn all 8 of them at the same time so we can burn it with coal. I'm happy about the amount of coal we have. I know that the charcoal is working fine, but coal does kind of give us a way to not have to burn charcoal with all of the, what's the word I'm looking for? With all the wood that we kind of need at this point, because it's really important to us. Wood is our lifeblood at this point, and I'm happy that we don't have to burn it. Let me make sure I've got... We're just going to sort this out for just a second. I've got a lot of great cobblestone. That's fantastic. I'm really happy about that. I think I am going to go ahead and make those stairs. I've been kind of hinting at making. We're going to blow a lot into stairs, because I think that this is just going to be good habits here to have a decent chunk of stairs. I am saving... I am not saving. I am going to save at least 2 blocks of the cobblestone in here. In case anything goes wrong, at least we have stone to make more tools and things of that nature. So we're going to take these things. We could use more wood. Story of our lives right now. We could use more wood. I have, what is this, the 3rd bow? Eventually we're just going to start shooting stuff, because the amount of bows I've got here is kind of bordering on ludicrous. Oh look, another carrot! Are you serious? Another carrot! We can't get a potato, people, to save our lives, but we can have 85,000 carrots. I'm a little surprised I saw that. Good lord, what is with the zombies and these carrots? These zombies must have the best eyesight ever. Goodness. Right, Mr. Zomble. Let's see some potato action here, huh? That's not potato. Here we are. Daybreak. Daybreak. I do want to check on something before we go. It's almost 10 o'clock my time. 10 p.m. Oops. Probably means the end of videoing for the evening. Because I'll stop to put another video together. Oh look, it's a conclave of creepers and endermen. Real quick, let's check that. I do see that creeper. That is not going well over there. I'm not convinced that's going to spread. Which means we have to find another way to get grass up here. If it'll even come all the way out this direction. I'm not overly convinced it will. But I guess, you know, we just have to, like... Oh, for heaven's sakes. We'll just have to play with it and see. Really? On the roof? On the roof. You're on the roof. Ooh. Yep, we're getting back by the house. Back by the house. I'm gonna go stand under this nice little... And I looked at him. I think. Oh no, he's ticked off because of the sunlight. Okay. He's bamfing because of the sun. Oh. Did you go away? Did you go away? I think you did. I hate those things. I hate those things so very much. Yeah, I know they won't attack in the daytime. I wanted the string. Anyway. So yeah, I'm a little bit mystified about this dirt thing. I mean, not mystified. I kind of expect. That's not good news. Do you see that creeper? Or I'm sorry, that Enderman down there who's holding that orange thing? That looks like that's probably hardened clay. I don't think that's sand, which means that he can pull apart the house. It's not the best news I've had today. Um. Anyway, I'm a little mystified about this dirt, and in mystified, I don't mean that I don't know how it works. I'm just not convinced that it's gonna work over here. Um. That is not cool. It's not cool at all. Not cool, I tell you. Yeah. So, I think we need another solution here. Which is not the cheeriest thing. Although, as I recall, there is some grass over here. It might, we might be able to run it down this way. Let's see. We'll see next video. We'll see next video. Anyway, let's go ahead and call it here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Join us next time, where we continue to try to survive in this great, beautiful mesa, and eventually we're going to start building down over here into the side of the mountain. We're going to get our pretty palace, our pretty carved into the side of the mountain palace going. Until next time, have a great night, YouTube, and have fun.